Very happy about our pitching staff tonight. I thought that we were extremely competitive on the mound. Knapp had good stuff. Colby came in and did a nice job, and Kumas, and finished up with Matt. We ran some pretty good arms out of them guys that made some pitches. Even with that, Wingo makes a play to start the game. Their leadoff guy, great play up the middle that kept them from having some run scoring opportunities early. And probably what got lost in that game was the job Nate Smith did for Furman. I guess he was on a limited stint because of possibility of pitching on the weekend, but he did a nice job against us and kept us in check, and we had the big innings that made the difference in the game.
Questions?
Ray, how'd you like Stevens' performance tonight? Do you think it's enough to maybe just consider him as always that, one or two midweek guy?
Well, I like what I saw. I like the ability, the stuff that he brought. That's we met for a while yesterday. He and Coach Myers and myself. We believe in him. He's got he's got a big time arm. He's fighting his way back. From surgery a while back, and was really good before that, and we're hoping he can get back there. But what I saw tonight was really good. He'd probably tell you that he'd like to make a couple more pitches than he made, but his stuff was good, and he's going to get better as he goes. So that was very encouraging to see.
Along the same line, Colby came out and threw well. Did you feel like he's sort of getting back from the sickness early on?
Well, the beginning of the year, he kind of got handcuffed the first weekend because he missed, I think, 3 or 4 days of practice that week. So it kind of kept him from getting an opportunity to get his feet wet, and then he wasn't very effective. But he's another guy that got some opportunities as a true freshman. We need for him to pitch well. There's a lot of games, a lot of opportunities, and whether he's in the starting role or in relief, we need for him to contribute. And that was pretty good tonight. And so that's encouraging for the future opportunities for Colby.
You mentioned Scott Wingo and Evan Marzilli last week as guys who needed a few good at-bats. What did you see out of them tonight, and what do you think about them going into the weekend?
Well, Wingo's hit some balls hard throughout. He's hit a couple balls to the right side, a couple balls to first baseman that got called over the weekend. But what was encouraging tonight was he hit a ball to left center. Good players use the whole field. Jackie got a hit the other way. Mooney hit a ball up in the 6th hole. Jake Williams on the weekend hit a couple balls to the right side. Very successful hitters are going to use the whole field, and that was good to see from Wingo tonight that he hit a ball the other way. He's always been a guy that had a high on base percentage, but I think he's a better hitter right now. Maybe he isn't showing that much, but he's gonna contribute for us, and I think he's gonna have a good year offensively.
Ray, where do you view Jake Williams right now? Is he the 4th outfielder? Is he maybe kind of inching up there in the top 3rd with Marzilli or somebody?
He's a 4th outfielder defensively. If you just go by ability to go catch balls in the outfield, he's 4th, and the 3 guys ahead of him are pretty good. Now, he's not a bad outfielder. He's just not quite maybe as good in the alleys running some balls as those other guys, but he's a very solid outfielder. He's had some competitive at-bats. He's helped us already. Mature. He's been through the wars a little bit. He had the Watts last year, the red shirt, and he tried to use his time this fall and this spring to get on the field a little bit, and he's been able to do that. But he'll give you a competitive at bat. He runs the bases well, so he deserves an opportunity to play.
Does the final score really not accurately reflect how close this game was? It's a 2-1 game while in the 6th inning. Then all of a sudden that whole bullpen sort of imploded. But certainly it was a tough game for 6 innings.
It really was, and like I said earlier, the job that Nate Smith did, we'd still be trying to score possibly if he was out there. He has an idea, and I had talked to Coach Furno today at Georgia, and he said he can pitch. He said we got some runs early. We were fortunate, but last week when he pitched against Georgia, but he said he knows what he's doing out there, and he showed that against us. And like I said, he came out of the game, I think, because he's going to be pitching possibly for them on the weekend, and he couldn't stretch it out, much like we didn't stretch Neff out because we keep him available too. But certainly was a lot closer than the score indicates. Big inning. We had some walks there. We had a couple of hits that enabled us to have that big inning.